Okay, good evening, everybody. David Paul with you here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. Things are settling down after another round of heavy rain in many neighborhoods across southeast Texas today, especially in our southern counties. Galveston County, southern Harris County, northern Harris County got soaked. Ground stop is just about to be canceled at Bush Continental Airport after heavy thunderstorms stopped the airplanes from moving around on the tarmac up there. So let's get to it. Here's what it looks like live. There's the Gulf Freeway. We're on the south side looking north. Rain's coming to an end. Look at this little bit of a rain shield there coming down on one of the last little dying storms up there. That's a storm that's in its decay phase. And temperatures are mostly rain cooled. Bush 71, Hobby 75, Sugar Land 73 after being in the mid to upper 80s earlier in the day. Where it has not rained, it's still quite warm. Conroe's at 80. Huntsville is hanging on to 82 right now. That's where the rain did not rain cool yet. We had some bullseyes. Boy, it was from League City to Texas City. A solid 3 inches of rain fell here. Had widespread street flooding there earlier. That has since drained down. Had almost 2 inches between Baytown and League City. This spot here on the east side had some high water spots too. That was not too far from Nassau Road 1 and Bay Area Boulevard. And then 3 inches up toward Atascocita, Lake Houston. And this has prompted a flood advisory and a flood warning for portions of the East Tex Freeway near Dryersdale. They've got an entrance and exit ramp that is completely flooded out there. And then out to the west, south of Katy, south of I-10, we had almost 1.5 inches of rain, and that did prompt a flash flood advisory. Zooming in here, closer view, there's Dryersdale, there's 69, here's Aldine Mail Road. So in here, a lot of street flooding still underway, where they had a bullseye of 3.5 inches of rain right over the Greens Bayou watershed. Now, I have been watching Greens Bayou today. It has stayed well within its bank, so no problem and no threat for Greens Bayou to come out of its bank. This is just street flooding that's taken place there. So if we zoom out, we can show you the advisories that are still in effect as far as flooding and street flooding. Out here to the west side, here's Katy, there's Gaston Road, here's Cinco Ranch, South Fry Road, you're just outside that flood advisory. So from Gaston Road to FM 359 to FM 1458, all the way out to FM 3013, you've got high water spots in low-lying areas after a quick 1 to 2 inches of rain fell here earlier. The rain has since let up. And then this one across Harris County, the northern side of Harris County, here's the north side of Beltway 8, here's where it heads south, and so you're all included here. Dryersdale, North Lake Houston Parkway, out near Mount Houston Road. Let's see, that's out where the motocross park is, there on the banks of Greens Bayou. Hawthorne Place, Aldine Mail Road right there where it meets 5969, high water spots there. Veterans Memorial, there's I-45, there's a Hardy Toll Road. Here's 249 Veterans Memorial, and that also has had many high water spots that are now in the process of draining off pretty quickly. But the worst of it was and continues to be right in here. See the green box I'm outlining there? That is a flash flood warning. That's up until 7:30 this evening. So for about another 20 minutes or so, there's 69, and right along 69, these feeder roads in here south of the Beltway had lots of high water spots on them, especially where Dryersdale meets 5969 had high water there. That will be slow to drain off. But the rain itself is really beginning to let up, and that will help things improve rapidly over the next hour or so. Here's the radar loop. This is a 2-hour loop, and we go from lightning and thunder here to just some light rain. So we've had a big improvement over the past hour or so. Still have scattered showers out west, but look, no more lightning. It's just light to moderate rain now south of Katy. Most of that is light rain, so things are improving. Got to get out to Columbus. I see you, still some scattered thunderstorms there. Little thunder shower there up near Cat Spring in Austin County. That may reach up toward Brenham, but we've lost the heat of the day. So almost all of this is in its decay phase of thunderstorm. Here's a closer view of Harris County. This is now an hour-long loop. We've gone from heavy thunderstorm to just light rain, but it takes a while for the water to drain off. So again, that flash flood warning until 7:30, another 20 minutes for the 69 route up there near Beltway 8. There's lots of high water on the feeder roads there. If you got a loved one coming home from school or work, they need some extra time to get home. Out west, this is a 2-hour loop. We see light rain hanging on near Orchard, south of Katy. 99 connectors here. Here's I-10. Here's the Beltway. So Sugar Land, still some light sprinkles out to Cinco Ranch, to Katy, to Orchard, to Garwood, light rain, but again, it's drippy. You can't have your barbecue outside right now, but it's not going to cause any new flooding concerns. And scattered thunder showers are not severe. Columbus to just west of Belleville to LaGrange. It's a wet drive out I-10 this evening, going all the way to San Antonio, but it is not severe, but that will definitely slow you down. So what's going to play out here between now and 9 o'clock? Future track, our computer model just completely vanishes. The rain all settles down, and we actually end up with a pleasant morning. 65 in Sugarland, Pearland 65, Bush 67. Comfortable. I don't know if you call it cool, but it will be comfortable, and that has to do with a little front that's coming in. We'll get to that in just a moment. Now, tomorrow there is a slight chance for an isolated shower near the coast between noon and the afternoon, but it's 20% or less. So really tomorrow, much drier weather pattern settles in. And that is because we actually have a weak frontal boundary in place right now. It's so weak you don't even really notice it, but that's what helped to kick off these thunderstorms along our coastal counties today. And then they tried to drift in on the sea breeze. It was a battle between the frontal boundary bringing in this light north breeze and the sea breeze wanting to move everything inland during the heat of the afternoon. But overall, here's what happens. Going into tomorrow, that front pushes off the coast, and notice the arrows, a very light north breeze. Again, it's not going to be like a winter front, but it will lower the humidity just a smidge, and that allows for a more comfortable morning tomorrow morning, and I think a dry morning as well, mid-60s. And then tomorrow, isolated shower near the coast, but the overall pattern tomorrow and Thursday is that we get this more northerly flow behind the front, which pushes into the Gulf, and that will bring slightly lower humidity Wednesday and Thursday. A little bit more comfortable mornings and evenings. We'll take it. Here's Wednesday, mild in the morning, warm in the afternoon. I've got this 20% rain chance. I think even that may be overdone. I think for the most part it's dry tomorrow. If we get one of these showers, it'll be near the coast, Galveston and Galveston Bay. And then we look at the extended forecast. We're hot. 91 Thursday, 90 Friday. The weekend, we do keep chances for isolated to scattered showers in here, especially Saturday. 30% chance for a scattered shower, 87. And then a 20% chance on Sunday, 84. That's where we stand right now. Be careful for those high water spots near Bushwick or Continental Airport. The East Tex Freeway at Beltway 8, Dryersdale on the East Tex Freeway. Got some high water on the feeder there. It's going to take a couple hours for all those little high water spots to drain out. If you can stay home this evening, stay home. The roads are kind of a mess out there, everything being so wet, and we're about to enter a more dry phase. We'll take a closer look at that weekend forecast when I see you for our live broadcast on KHOUU 11 News at 10 o'clock. On the TV side, we'll see you then.